I.D.K Sport Show. How's everyone doing, man? This your guy, Young Bull Bully, Bullshit Bully, DJ. If you know, you know. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to I.D.K Sports. Hopefully, everybody had a great weekend. Hopefully, everybody's having a great week. Hopefully, everybody's enjoying their off season. Hopefully, everybody's getting ready for their fantasy football or what they're going to do. I'm not saying, I don't know if people watching this or not, so I'm not saying who I'm picking. And I might end up in your league, whose league, we don't know. So I'm keeping my mouth shut. But there is somebody that I'm like, oh shit. And if you watch my last video, I'm gonna keep saying this. I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna win the MVP. I'm saying I'm getting that shit out the way. That's only my only hint. So yes, I think I will be scooping up Patrick Mahomes this year. I never pick up Patrick Mahomes. But enough of fantasy football, man. Today we're talking about NFC West. Because last time we talked about AFC West. Yeah. I.D.K Sports. How's everyone doing, man? Let's just get right into it, man. We got Dalts. What did I say last time? I.D.K Sports. You know sometimes we forget, but that's why y'all here for it. So I.D.K Sports. Last time we went over the AFC West, the transitions they made, basically what we think, what they're doing, what's their next steps, what's their moves, what's their dart process, how they're about to handle going into the season, like what's their dart. We're not picking their how many games they're gonna win. We're doing that. I do that back in August, like right around in the middle of the preseason. I don't do it right after the preseason's over. I kind of do it when the preseason starts. So look for that around like maybe the second week of August of me doing a prediction of like the teams. But enough of that said, because I've been saying this in the last video. But today in the I.D.K Sports Show, we're going to be covering the NFC West. What they did, what I think they need to do, but what it looks like they're trying to do. And if I could say one thing after I got my notes down. So I did this like 2 different days. Okay, you can't see because this is a red pen. Alright, you can't see this either. Alright, it doesn't matter, yo. Y'all already know I come prepared with my notes and stuff. Written down and stuff like that. So yeah, so what I think, I.D.K Sports, I don't know. Or do I know? But what I think I know is looking at the NFC West. What the fuck are they doing? No, literally, I don't. I'm about to get a recap in the beginning before I break it down, but like really, what are they doing? All right, we're breaking down the NFC West. Starting off, Arizona Cardinals. Well, right, what I'm going to say right now off the top before I read this paper, Kyler Murray, I think if they, to me, what I'm saying, so let me just go over the paper first. Or should I guess not. Okay, Kyler Murray, Kyler Murray, you gotta do work. You gotta do work. If you don't do work, you're probably gonna get traded. You probably will get, you probably will get traded for Sam Darnold or Geno or fucking Anthony Richardson. Like Kyler Murray, you gotta put in work. You gotta put in work. You gotta put in work this year. All right, you gotta put in work. But let's get to the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals, they went 8-9. They end up getting a new coaching staff all around the board. Offense coordinator, defensive coordinator, like everywhere. They're trying to figure this thing out. All right. They signed Josh Sweat, good defense. Okay, you need that pressure. You got Jacoby Brissett, good game management. So, when's the last time Kyler Murray? Same who we talked about last. The AFC. We got Denver, the Raiders, and but like when's the last time Kyler Murray played all 17 games? So Jacoby Brissett, that's a good backup, a good knowing. Okay, boom, when you come in, yo, handle the game, manage the game, do that right. Okay, I see where you're going because Kyler Murray. Yeah. Zay Jones, You need somebody that's good. You need somebody that you. If I'm the Arizona's, I'm going out to get another person. To like you get Zay Jones and you get another speedy Lowell, and then you got your man Marvin Harrison. Hey, Marvin Harrison might not eat. He might not break 1,000 yards again this year, but everybody else on his team is going to eat, and that's what it's called about having a good number one wide receiver. It's like, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna work. It's shut his ass down, do whatever he does, like, and then Kyle Murray just worry about everybody. That's why you got McBride. Y'all re-signed McBride, smart. Y'all got Calais Campbell. You needed that. So I see the Arizona doing something. They're trying to do something. But my thing is, okay, you draft the DT out of Ole Miss, you get a cornerback. Okay, so in the draft picks, your draft picture is defense. But can you get somebody to protect Kyler Murray? This is why I said, like, what are y'all doing? Are you just trying to focus on winning your division? Are you just focused on Arizona? Are you just focused on trying to win your division? That's what it looks like. To me, you need a wide receiver. Like I said, you need a wide receiver to back up Harrison. You just need, like, yeah, you got Zay Jones. When's the last time he played 17 games? I could be I.D.K. I don't know. Has he had over 800 yards yet? Was he when he was with the Raiders? I don't know. I think he put up probably like close to 6 or 5, and then he went to Baltimore. Right? Didn't really. So, wait, what's Zay Jones? Oh shit, Zay Jones. He was on the Arizona last year, right? I think he get drafted. I could have sworn Zay Jones was on the Raiders at one point in Baltimore, or I could be wrong. I.D.K Sports. That's why y'all tuned into this, because what is he talking about? But we do know what I'm talking about. That you need a number. You need a solid number 2 to the point. You need receiver course to the point where it's like defense are being like, oh shit, McBride's good, Harrison's good. This wide receiver's kind of good. Kyler Murray could take off. What about the running back? That's what y'all need to get into. You need to get back into that second or third year. When Kyler Murray came in 21, you need to get back to that second year of Kyler Murray. Like, you need to get back into that. Oh shit, what we gotta do about Kyler Murray? You need to get that mystique going back. Oh shit, is he gonna run? Is he gonna throw it? Like, nigga short. That's what y'all need to get in. Yeah, y'all ain't getting. I don't know the really names. When I look at the names, I'm trying to look at the offensive line. I'm trying to put names to faces. Y'all need, if y'all really gonna believe in Kyler Murray, you need to get somebody to protect. Oh, I feel like this game starts with, okay, boom. I feel like once you know you found your quarterback and this is going to be your quarterback, let's protect them. Let's get weapons. Let's help them on defense. Or let's protect them. Let's get a defense. Let's see what he could do with some guys, and then let's get him some guys. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. But that's what I say, like, Kyler Murray, it looks like they plan on getting rid of your ass next year, my guy. I'm sorry. Do you think they did something to try to help you come over the hump of a 8-9 team again? Like I said, I didn't look at your schedule, so I don't really know, like, the teams or who y'all playing, what I think y'all could win. But the way your roster is shaping out is like, Kyler Murray, blink twice if they helped you. All right, what else I got? They lost a lot of games by one-score games, though. A lot. They lost 9 games. I think 7 of the 9 games they lost. They lost by a one-score game. Like, I'm telling you, like, less than 6 points. Not even a touchdown. Not even 7 points. Literally less than 6. They lost. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm going with it. I know what I'm talking about. They went 8-9. They lost 7 games but less than 6 points. So I can see why they focus on the defense. But you got to get the weapons. You got to protect Kyler Murray. That was what they did before. After the bye week. And then after the bye week. Hold on, I need this paper. after the bye week, they went 10-2 and 7. So they went 2-7, which means they did a great. Then after the bye week, you just went 2-7. I can't remember the injuries or they had fall off. I'm pretty sure they had running back problems and stuff. They haven't had a running back since David. What's that David dude? Was his last name David? Oh my gosh. Didn't they have Connor too? Oh no, they pick up Connor for Pittsburgh. What was that David dude that they had? Somebody let me know. Or his last name was David. I don't know. Or Davis. I don't know. I guess what their goal is to me, I think they trying to make sure they stay in games. They stay. I guess with them boosting up their defense, Arizona boosting up their defense. I guess if they found themselves in these one-score games, if they could stay in games and then just do better on offense, they could win these games maybe. But it's like I don't see a move that they did dramatically that's saying like, yo, we're coming for the NFC title. NFC West title, my fault. Or the NFC title. Like we're not in. Oh shit. It's literally like, okay, what is Kyler Murray gonna do? Is Kyler Murray headed out? What is Marvin Harrison gonna look like after his second year? No, he just got beefed up, juiced up, looking like Megatron. He looked like I don't know who's watching. Harrison came in looking like an old Randy Moss. Because Randy Moss was like slimmer and stuff. Still looked stout. Like he looked like a Randy Moss his year at the Patriots. And now Harrison looks like fucking DK Metcalf. Remember that time DK Metcalf just got mad jacked like a couple years ago? Then now he looks like DK Metcalf. Okay, whatever. All right, let's stay on track. Arizona went 8-9. Like I said, they're not really doing much to say like, oh shit, we gotta win this division. We have a chance to win this division. But I guess maybe because they was in one-score games, so let's boost up our defense. But to me, is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough for Arizona? When you got the Rams, the 49ers, Seattle, and then you got the NFC. Is that going to be enough? Teams know how to, coaches know how to play. They just keep Murray in the box. So my thing is, when y'all figure out, I'm just saying this for other teams, whoever's listening, coaches, y'all listen. Since we know your quarterback weakness, oh shit, they want to keep him in the box. So once you do fucking drills or a whole day of practice of where Kyler Murray, you do not leave this fucking box. You stay in this circle, you get tackled, Stay in this box, find and throw. Do not fucking run. Do y'all do drills like that? Please, let me know in the comments, please. I appreciate it. But yeah, Arizona, to me, I don't see the big, oh shit. Arizona's saying like, nah, we're not coming. Was they last in this division? We're winning this division. I don't get that vibe at all from them. Not one bit. But good luck to Arizona. Let's see what they're going to be. My thoughts is Kyler Murray don't show up this year. He's out of here. Plain and simple. Moving on to the Rams. Rams was the only one that made the division. That made the playoffs in this division. Which was kind of funny. Alright. So let's get to the Rams. Rams did end up signing Matthew Stafford. Right? I think I don't know, but it's like I wonder if the Rams was thinking of looking at all these fuck it, why not running back? And I don't know why they was thinking about I think because was he considered retiring? I.D.K Sports, we don't really know all that stuff. It's like it was a little thing about they had to think about re-signing Matt, or Matt was thinking about, and then they re-signed Matt. I think he's only signed to 2 or 1 year. But I feel like they're just running it back. They're going to try to do good. They got rid of Cooper Kupp. They signed Adams. Good swap. Picked up a great center in Sheldon. That's a good. They drafted a tight end. They drafted a quick, fast tight end, which they need. Now they got good tight end weapons. All right, now they got some good tight end weapons. Watch out for that rookie, that tight end rookie that they drafted. Yeah, fuck, I didn't write all the things, but Kobu, yeah, yeah. And you know, since Matthew Stafford came to the Rams, he's been liking his tight ends. He's been passing it to the tight ends. He's not afraid to pass the ball to the field, to pass it to the third. Oh, Tutu Atwell gonna eat all day. Y'all want to cover Cooper Kupp and Nunu? Oh, I said Nunu. Puka Nacua. All right, Tutu Atwell eat all day. Put him on my fantasy league last year. That's why I was able to get to the championship, because I picked up Tutu that first. There was 1-2 weeks where he was killing. Then he got me like 15, 17 points. That's good for knowing that he was end up being like the second option at the time. And like we're talking about doing like harsh weeks, like the 10, 11 week. I don't know, but whatever. But like I said, they re-signed Matthew Stafford. They got rid of Kupp. They picked up Adams. Good swap, I said. Picked up the great center. Tight end. They drafted a tight end fast. They needed that. Matt needs that. They grabbed a running back, an edge, a wide. I wrote all this down. A running back, an edge, a defensive line, linebacker, wide receiver. And looking at. Okay, yeah. So when you look at, for me, I.D.K Sports, when you look at all the moves that the Rams did, sign this, draft this, we need it, because they like to be young. Sean May like especially when it comes to defense, you kind of want to be young on the defense and the offensive line, but you do want to experiment. Experience. Y'all know what I'm talking about, I.D.K. But you do want that. So from the look of things, when I was doing my homework and stuff for the past week and stuff, oh, the Rams are filling in spots. Oh, let's fill in this. We fill in this gap. Let's fill in this. We got Javon Verse that was rookie of the defensive year. Boom, let's help him out with some more rookies. Let's get that defense young, hungry, fast, speedy. We're gonna get after you. They had the fourths. At one point, at one point they was leading in sacks. I think they had 4 guys on a defensive line that was like getting. They had like everybody on the defensive line had like 5 plus sacks a game, over 5 sacks, like their front 4 or some shit like that, right? I could be wrong, very wrong. Probably talking about the wrong team. But yeah, so they're filling in holes. They're trying to help. They're literally trying to run it back. That's what I got from them. This is the only thing I got. Like, oh, okay, they trying to run it back. Boom. And we're gonna get to. I got those two. And when you look at San Fran, yeah, let's run it back. Like, we're gonna get to San Fran though. Let's run it back. Great roster. They get great roster when you look at it, but they're gonna need vets. And you're gonna need. I should have looked at their roster. I should have looked at it before I started recording. Because you're going to need. You got those tight ends. You got Blake Corum. You just drafted another running back. But they still got Cam Akers. They got rid of Cam Akers. I just feel like now, just thinking this, like, you're going to need some vet guys, and you're going to need some vet guys on the defensive side and some on the offensive side. It can't just be, yeah, you want to say Devontae Adams, yeah, okay, cool, but it just can't be Matthew Stafford. You need like another vet. Yeah, they got to think. Who's the one tight end they got? Hope. Fuck. But they need another strong veteran presence. I guess Shelton, the center guy, that's good. But they're just gonna need like a veteran running back. You know, like, I wouldn't be mad if they got Zeke, but I think Zeke signed. I know that's like, but it's like he got pass the ball to the side. Like just get you out of bed, help block. Like you're gonna need to keep. If Rams want to do something, Matthew Stafford is gonna have to play every game. He's going to have to be there for every game, which means he's going to have to be protected. He's the second oldest quarterback playing right now. He's 37. Right? Yeah. Come on. But hey, sucks to say, out of all looking at the NFC West, even though we're in the second, we're not done yet. The Rams are the one that's like, okay, I see what y'all doing. I get the picture. I understand. Let's fill in these gaps. Let's run it back. We went 10-7. If we could just win we could just win one or two more games and not lose and like win one more game in that division, just have a better division record. I don't know what I didn't even look. I should have wrote that down. I should have been writing that down too. Don't worry. We're fixing everything where we're gonna do on the next when we go back to the AFC. All right, when we pick a different division to talk about, we're gonna do better. But yeah, I like what the Rams are doing. I like what they draft. The only thing is they need some vets. They need some vets. You need a vet. I will go out there and get who's the dude from the I was about to say Eagles, but Green Bay. Alexander. Yo, we need that vet. If not, somebody in this division needs to go get him. Maybe the 49ers. Y'all just got rid of a couple of your safeties. Tawala, Tula. Your defense is kind of diminishing it. So it's like, and getting old. I know he's old too, so you probably don't want him. But Seattle, boom, y'all could use him. Bring that little veteran present back. You got Woodland back there still. You got some good. Woo! Hey, somebody in this division might pick him up. Just saying. But yeah, like I said, the Rams are going to make one last push. The Rams are doing good. They could go back to the playoffs. They got, hey, it looks like they're a little bit better. I forgot their wide receiver because I think I like the swap because the last 2 years Cup was what's up with Cup? But even last year, I said on one of my shows, I talked about how I was like, yo, their Cup is healthy, but they literally just not passing Cup the ball. There's been times when Cup was open and it's like they're just not passing Cup the ball. Are they doing this to lower his value? And so then when it's come to trade, it's like, yo, this dude only had 600 yards, this many, he played this many plays, but had this many targets, this many drops, and it's like, yo, so the trade value could be like, so they like, that's what I thought. Y'all can go back. That's what I was talking about. That's why I said I want y'all here for a long time, not a short time. If you new to this, please stay true. Please leave a like. Shout out to my first and last time viewers. I appreciate y'all. But like I said, I feel like the Rams are doing the best in this division on the off-season tip. They're getting to it. Like I said, to me, it looks like they fill in the little tiny holes. Let's get this person. Let's get this person. Let's get this person. Let's pick this person. Let's sign this person. Let's re-sign this person. Let's get that. We need that. Yep, let's do that. All right, let's run it back. And I like what the Rams are doing. Out of everybody in the NFC, yes, we still got San Francisco has to go, but I like what the Rams are doing. They went 10-7. This was a tough division. 8-9, 10-7, 7-11, 10-7. Seattle just missed it because they lost 2 games in their division. I think they lost to. We're gonna get to that. But I like what the Rams are doing, and with Seattle, I just like what the Rams are doing. I like what the Rams are doing in the NFC West. They're looking to running back. Now, your weaknesses is if I'm teams, just we gotta get after Matthew Stafford. So then if I'm the Rams, we gotta protect Matthew Stafford. I just feel like, I know I'm just probably beating a dead horse, but I feel like if you can protect your quarterback, you're good. In the league, you're good. Protect your quarterback. And then you ain't got to worry about who's on that defense. My quarterback good. With that being said, Rams, good luck this year. 10-7, y'all won the division, made the playoffs. Did y'all win? Who y'all lose to? Did y'all lose to Washington? I don't know. I should have wrote that down, but I like the Rams. I like the Rams this year. They got another wide receiver, and I like that guy. And I like their tight end. So watch out. Next. Move right along. We got San Fran. I'm not a hater. I'm just saying what I think. I.D.K Sports. Take it how you want. I don't know. I do know. However you want to take it. But we do know one thing. We don't know one thing. I mean, so do we blame this season on Christian McCaffrey? I need to ask one question before we finish. Do we blame the 7-11 season on Christian McCaffrey? Because it looks like, maybe I'm getting on the coach. It looks like after Christian McCaffrey went down, y'all didn't know what the fuck to do. Oh shit, do we run the ball? Do we throw the ball? Do we fucking Debo? Are you? Kiddo, new check, run the ball with the fullback. Like what the like y'all went in the pin. It was like, yo, so you're telling me for the last 2 years, your whole offense was based off Christian McCaffrey and his plays. His plays was so Christian McCaffrey was always your number one option. That okay. Hopefully y'all figure out like, all right, let's not evolve ourselves around our running back. We can't be Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry. Christian McCaffrey's good, but we need to roll our team around the 3 plays you just fucking signed. Brock Purdy, Kittle, and Friday. All right? Christian McCaffrey, yeah, he's good running back, great running back. But it's like, you go down, and it's like, y'all not even really, we don't look at y'all as like a run first team. It's like, oh, see, they could run first team, but they would do something with the running back. And it's like, once your thing went down, it's like, y'all didn't know what to do. You lost your identity, which means that Christian McCaffrey come back. Y'all need to be all dimensional and not one dimensional. All right, now let's get into San Fran. San Fran, like I said, we signed a big 3. They went 7-11. They first 5 picks was defensive guys. Knowing that they went through a whole bunch of running backs. Right? A whole bunch of running backs. Your wide receiver, I.D.K Jennings, the 3rd, 4th wide receiver, was starting to kill efficiently because he had to become the number 1 option. You don't. Like I said in the beginning, when I said, go back and watch the first 3 minutes, what I said. I don't kind of know what the NFC West was kind of doing. Just trying to make sure they don't. All right, whatever. Their first 5 picks in the draft was defense. I think they had like the most. I don't know, but then they started like. But yeah, they need it because you got Bosa if he can't play a full game. Freddie got injured, so he's coming back. So blah blah. You got rid of Law. You got rid of Tamaloa. You need to revamp. And you notice what the Rams always do. They get young on defense. They like to be young. So it looks like the San Fran, they kind of want to get young and hungry and faster on defense. Cool, great, nice. But for me, I feel like you should have got some wide receivers. You need a vet. And it's looking like, hey, we blamed last year. Brock Purdy wasn't doing good because of Christian McCaffrey. But after a while, it's like, okay, you don't have Christian McCaffrey. Now be Brock Purdy, the elite quarterback that people think you are. Oh, so people gave him grace a little bit this year. Next year, there's nothing. Brock Purdy, whatever Brock Purdy is next year, that's what Brock Purdy is next year. All right? If he's a good quarterback, a great quarterback, elite quarterback, a superstar quarterback, or this quarterback can take you to a chip. Well, it doesn't matter. He's just a good quarterback. Because, he didn't have Christian. Oh, it was his first year. Oh, they just now figuring out. It's like, no more excuses for Brock Purdy. No more. Brock Purdy, this is all on you. Oh, he lost I.D.K. That. But then we got the nerves to say, I guess because he's the GOAT. But even what made him the GOAT, and everybody talked about this, so I'm not saying this, what's made him, Is that he could grab you, and fucking go out there and win a game. But it's like, oh, Brock Purdy, oh, well, he lost that guy, so he got to work with this guy. Oh, he doesn't have this, so he got to have this guy. We do that to every fucking body. And this is why, hey, quarterbacks, the media is sometimes making it seem like y'all would never, ever be the GOAT because they always make an excuse for y'all. Y'all should need to tell them, like, yo, I don't want no excuse. I didn't do good. It wasn't because he was new. Because guess what? Tom Brady can take any fucking body, and he does it. That's what we say, right? So you should be able to have that third guy, that second guy, and be able to do it. Shouldn't be like, oh, well, because, the scheme changed. What are we doing? What made, and I say like, oh, well, no, this was after 3 Super Bowls Tom Brady was at. No. Name me the wide receivers, the people that was on that first Super Bowl that he won. Name. And then once you start getting and naming the 2 and 3, then you get to the Gronkowski, the Elements, the Wes Welkers, James White. Like, come on, then you name the defense. We don't know who the fuck. Nigga, you never knew who Tom Brady didn't care about the number 1 wide receiver on the team. Like, sorry, I'm getting too good. But like I said, this year Brock Purdy is your time to shine. Your time to shut the critics up. This is your time to prove. Unless I guess Kittle goes down this time. Sometimes niggas defense is doing trash and they still be like, well, you know why the quarterback was doing good because the defense couldn't keep the team. And it's like, nigga, what? No. He couldn't make the pass. Oh, the offensive line. Nah, ain't no more excuses this year. I've been hearing a lot of excuses for the last 3 years about Purdy. This is on you this year. They paid you, do you. Or Mac Jones is going to come in, and niggas thought we believe in Mac Jones, but. All right, what else we got on San Fran? To me, looking at it, like I said, yeah, they get picked up some young. They lack depth. Wide receiver, tight end. So it's like, yo, I think y'all should start playing 2 tight ends. Y'all just gonna play Kittle all the time. I think y'all do play 2 tight ends, but if y'all do go to 2 tight ends and you try to play like a 2 tight end weird set, you're just gonna use that fullback, and then that's how they know it's a run. But you should start using a 2 tight end set. So it's like, oh, are they gonna run or pass? Like, I don't fuck. You know what? I don't know how to go. I don't know sports. I.D.K. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's like, maybe they do use 2 tight end set. But it's like, if they do, it's mostly a run. But you need to start doing that in pass. Like, if I seen Ayuk, Jennings, Ricky Person, and the Clowney dude. That's what we're going into the offseason with. Ayuk is a good. We wanted him. The Patriots wanted him. He didn't want to come. I don't know why he didn't want to come. It's probably too cold over here. You didn't believe in the rookie, but you believe in Brock Purdy. We got you. You already got a connection. You don't want to mess that up. You don't want to just keep. I got you. I understand that. Build that relationship. Build that core. Build that. You'd be lucky to get over 1,100 yards this year, though. I'm letting you know that. I'm saying it right now. Maybe they're planning on not winning, but signing the players so they're not mad at how this year plays out. For God, I wrote that. When you look at their signing, right? They sign these guys, big contracts, right? They core players. Crash. McCaffrey's still there for a while. He's there. So you got your core four players. You got some of your rookies. You got rookie press. Boom. I said that line. That's my last sentence. So they're not mad at how the year play out. Because while I was looking and seeing, I was like, yo, what if they just try to have another low draft pick this year again? What if they're not worrying about, what if they know, like, oh shit, we're going to not be good this year? We don't have, because what the fuck did they do? Like I said, what did San Fran do to make you like, oh shit, they're coming back to him. They re-signed the players. Christian McCaffrey's healthy. So they're going to they run in the back. They got everybody back. We got Ayuk back, kind of healthy. We got Christian McCaffrey back, kind of healthy. We got our players. Let's go. Let's run him back. They went 7-11. I wouldn't be surprised, and I haven't seen a schedule. I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, how does this team go 8-9? This team went 7-11. Did I miss something up? Oh, they went 7-10. I mean, I said 7-11. They went 7-10. My fault. They went 7-10. So maybe San Fran wins one more game. Maybe. Would it? So they doing like, okay, we got our teams back. We signed our people so they believe that, like, hey, we're going for the push. Hey, don't leave next year in case shit goes south. That's what I'm getting. Do you understand that? Probably not. I'm probably thinking way outside the box, inside the box, in the middle of in the corner, in the jam. But think about that. Think about that. That's something to think about. But like I said, I don't see what San Fran, Arizona, even the Rams so far is like, oh, except for I guess the Rams. Because if I'm gonna say the Rams, oh, they trying to run it back, yo, let's fill this hole, blah blah. San Fran, I guess San Fran's doing the same. Yo, we getting Christian McCaffrey back healthy, boom. We about to pay our quarterback, boom. We about to we paid our quarterback just in case if he has a good year, just because they do have a good or bad year, but they can't leave or none there or ask for more money, boom. We just gave y'all something while we had a shitty year. Smart. Pay your players while we had a shitty year, so they think like, oh, okay, yeah, smart. So I guess San Fran, but they didn't do nothing to like be like, we're coming for the division, or it's like, yo, we're gonna be right here, guys. We're in the mix. Hey, we're here again. But I feel like the NFC West always been like that. It's like, all right, who's gonna beat San Fran? It was like that, especially for a minute when they was healthy the last 2 years. Who's gonna beat San Fran? Now it's like, who's gonna win the division? This division could really start being like the NFC East. After Rams win, it could be a different winner every year. It's not the same winner. You know, it's not the same winner every year. I think that's gonna start having Rams win it. I guess right now I'm saying I think the Rams might win it again unless we don't know what the fuck the Seahawks plan is, but Seahawks is next. Seattle Seahawks. Now that was over this. We went over to Arizona, went over Rams, we went over San Fran. Now Seattle. Seattle went 10-7, almost made the playoffs. I think because the last 4 games they went 2-2, and they lost in their division, and they lost to the Rams. And I think in Seattle, I mean no, Seattle lost to Green Bay. They lost two of the games they lost to. They lost out of 4 games. The last 4 games, two of the games they lost. All 4 of those games was the NFC teams, and they lost 2 of those to the NFC team. Like I think one was the Rams, and maybe Chicago or some shit, or Green Bay, and shit. And it, like yeah, so I think if they lost to Green Bay, it fucks them up, and they lost to the Rams, which fucked them up. But they had 10-7, but they just missed the playoffs. Just missed the playoffs because of those 2 L's. Oh, I have it written down, guys. I.D.K Sports. See, that's how you know. Just read my paper sometimes, and I have it written down. They just missed the playoff because of the 2 L's to Green Bay and the Vikings, and then they won the last 2 games. So yeah, because Green Bay and the Vikings made the playoffs, so you lose to those teams. You were supposed to at least beat one of those teams. You were supposed to at least beat Green Bay at least, probably to try to sneak in, and then, but you end up splitting with the Rams, which was kind of bad. You probably needed to beat the Rams both times, but we knew that. That's why it's always important to win your division. But yeah, so Seattle was right there. But what the fuck did they do? Did you know you just missed the playoffs by a game or two? By a game or two. So you trade Geno Smith. You get rid of both of your wide receivers that got you there. This is why I said in the beginning, if you go back to the first 3 minutes, I don't know what these teams did to be like, yo, we're gonna win this division. What the, bro? You was right there. Now, I don't know if this is a downgrade or upgrade. I don't know, or this is just for, yo, we're looking forward to the future. They did good in the division. They drafted. So they got rid of a quarterback, a wide receiver, and a wide receiver. They picked up Sam Darnold, and Coop. They picked up Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp. I don't know if Cooper Kupp was traded. I.D.K Sports. I don't know if he was traded or a free agent. That's the thing about this show. I appreciate y'all. I probably should know that. But basically, Seattle got rid of Geno Smith, DK, and Lockett. And Seattle picked up Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp. Now we know. I feel like DK may have. Did he win the Triple Crown before? Or he was close to winning the Triple Crown? I don't know. But it's like, if we're going up the last 2 years, because I know this year he was kind of beat up. We're going off the last 2 years. I'm still taking DK over Cooper Kupp. Especially if you just got Sam Darnold. You just got Sam Darnold. He had Justin Jefferson. The other guy that could fly. Sam Darnold with DK Metcalf? Oh, shit. That's good. But did you get rid of him? And Tyler Lockett. Wait, hold on. What are y'all doing? Seattle, what are y'all doing? So, I should have looked up the roster, but now you're going to be throwing to Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is not a number one option. He's not a sole number one. You're not hiking and looking for Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is a solid number 2 option, which I think defensive coordinators will know that. They're going to look for, yo, be ready for Cooper Kupp. So, yeah, we might double Cooper Kupp because, like, if you think you can't get it to your number 1, right, that's covered by a good guy, now you're number 2, we know who you kind of definitely want to, who's, like, more likely going to get it, but now you can't. Now you fucked up. I think I just gave away the gameplay of stopping Sam Darnold. All right, how about this? Your number 1 is Tyler Lockett. If you had I don't fucking know, bro. How y'all get rid of DK Metcalf when you got Sam Darnold? You seen what Sam Darnold did with Justin Jefferson? Now, if y'all listening to this Seattle organization, you're probably like, oh shit, who is this kid DJ? I.D.K Sports. He must do know. You just seen what Sam Darnold did with Justin Jefferson, so you get rid of somebody. So you, all right, Seattle. All right, move right along. We don't want to stay on that. Okay, so Seattle, they drafted an offensive guard. Nice, they needed that. You want to get Sam Darnold. You got to get somebody to protect his ass, right? I guess get ahead. A safety, you need that. You know Seattle's good with their defense. Now they get some more young, hungry guys. I like that. See, I like what this division did with their defense. Because I feel like the NFC, you need a defense. You need a defense. I don't know. I just feel like the NFC, you need a defense. AFC, you better have somebody. You better protect your quarterback and be able to get there. I don't know. And then they signed a quarterback in the third round. Shedeur Sanders was drafted in the 5th round, so I think this guy was drafted in the 3rd round. Jalen, the Alabama quarterback, third. All I gotta do is read. It says 3rd. Oh no, he was the 3rd quarterback taken, right? I'm pretty sure in the draft. Your first 2 picks should have been guys that helped Sam Darnold. The team is not the same. Do we really believe in Sam? And then they signed Lockett to a 2-year deal, but you got Jalen Milroe as your backup quarterback. And it's like, okay, how the fuck would you get rid of DK? You need somebody. You need a big physical wide receiver. I gotta look up the roster. Somebody let me know in the comments, unless they do have somebody as a big complimentary receiver to Kupp. Cup is like Wes Welker, Julian Edelman. We don't look at Cup as the number one wide receiver has to be your guy that plays the outside the number. Devontae Adams, he played outside the number. The crazy thing is, that's why the Cowboys might be dangerous. They got two niggas that play on the outside. And then they got Tolbert. Well, we're going to get to that. But they got two people that play on the outside. But guess what? Sometimes they play CeeDee Lamb in. I don't think they could play either one in and out. Oh my gosh. I might be picking up Dak for my fantasy league as my second quarterback. Just give y'all a heads up. Because come on, bro. You got somebody that plays inside the number that's not going to feel comfortable playing outside the number in his career. Plus coming off this year, unless I could be wrong, they have another wide receiver that I don't know about. Let me just read my paper just because if I got it written down. No, I don't. They need some vets. They need some dogs. If you're going to go... Seattle, you was right there. If you're going to go do this, you better go get some dogs. You better at least be this as good. You better be just back right here. Because I'm just letting you know this. If y'all are worse than last year, that coach got one more year. And he's fucking out of here, bro. Because why the fuck would you do that? And then don't let Geno Smith be good. Don't let DK be good. Whatever Tyler Lockett. Did Tyler Lockett go to the Rams? I feel like Tyler Lockett stayed on the West. No, it's cool. I don't know where Tyler Lockett went. Let me know if he's still free agent. I don't know. But if you let any of those guys be good, let Sam Darnold not be Sam Darnold. That coach, you're going to have to blame it on the coach. Oh, shit. Coach, you got one more year and you're out of here. Just like that. I don't know. But why did y'all do all these moves? Get rid of Lockett and somebody else and then DK Metcalf and Kupp and Sam Darnold? That looks just like Justin Jefferson and the one, like, come on, what? Now we're believing in Sam Darnold. But Sam Darnold's going to the same offense, so he should be good. All right, but who's he throwing it to now? He got a better running back, not a better tight end. Does he have a better defense than the Vikings? Do you think the Vikings, you think the offense, okay. I should have seen how many times Sam Darnold was sacked and how many times Geno Smith was sacked. Did they change up the line? If you didn't change up the line, the way Sam Darnold is, he's less mobility than Geno Smith, kind of. So it's like, Seattle might be the same next year, win 10 games, maybe 9. I don't see where the upgrades at. The backup quarterback, laugh out loud. Like I said in the beginning, I don't know what the NFC West did to be like, oh shit, we got to compete with the Vikings did last year. We got to make sure Green Bay, that whole division, 2 people from that division, only one person for this division is winning. Again, with a shitty record. I bet you, I don't know what the schedule is going to be like. Maybe I can revisit this, probably go in my comments and write like, yo, I think this is what I think is going to win the division by how many points. But yo, going over the NFC West, Arizona, Rams, San Fran, Seattle, nobody did something to be like, oh shit. Like when we went over the AFC West, to me, every team did something to be like, yo, we're not losing to Patrick Mahomes twice. I don't care if we don't make the playoffs. I don't care if we don't win the division. We would not lose to Patrick Mahomes twice. Or we're beating Patrick Mahomes. We're making sure Patrick Mahomes is going to have a hard time to win this division. That's what I'm getting. This division is like, okay, guys, let's just try to fill the holes and let's just try to, let's just get ready for next year. And not the football year that's coming up. I'm talking about next year. Let's place ourselves right for next year. I don't fucking know. I don't know. That's my thoughts on the NFC West. Hopefully I'm not as mad I am. Hopefully I got something nice to say about other divisions when I talk about them. But like I said, Arizona, Kyler Murray. If you don't do something this year, I think you're out of here. I think you're gone. You're wasting talent with McBride and Harrison. You got to go. Rams, they're running the back. This might be Matt Stafford's last year of retirement. So everybody go out there, get their Rams cards, their autographs. This is literally Matt Stafford last run. Matt Stafford, make it happen for them. Y'all make it happen. Y'all run, it looks like y'all running back. San Fran, Brock Purdy. Whatever you are this year, that's who you are. You're gonna be. You might end up being a great quarterback, all right quarterback, or like he might be one of those superstar elite quarterbacks. But I think you're gonna end up being good. There's no more excuses. Unless somebody else gets hurt and now we're going, oh, let's give this guy another excuse. And, oh, yeah, oh, but he didn't have, but he didn't, but look at his first 2 years, but he didn't have, and he didn't have, but nobody was playing, but now everybody's, like, shut the fuck up, everybody. Whatever Brock Purdy is this year, that's who he is. So, yo, it's up to you, Brock Purdy. It's up to you. And Kyle Shanahan, make sure that your whole game plan is not run the ball, because nobody thought that you was a run first team. But once Christian McCaffrey got it, was like, oh, y'all was literally a run first team. Now you don't know where to pass it to, who's your number one option to pass the ball to. You better make sure Christian McCaffrey is not your first option, unless Brock Purdy's gonna be. But whatever. Seattle, coach, if y'all fuck up this year, Seattle's going to need somebody to blame it on. And, coach, your ass is going to be on the hot seat. You're going to be the fastest. Yo, this coach only been here for 2 years, and now he got... Yeah, because you missed the playoffs over there. You do some dumb shit. You missed the playoffs. And then you get rid of Geno Smith, who's going to the playoffs. Who's going to the fucking Super Bowl. And now we came and fucking... We don't have none of our players and shit. And now you trying to do a... Unless the Seattle is focused on the rebuild. What I thought Seattle was going to rebuild that second year with Geno Smith, but Geno Smith started being good. So is this the year that they finally get rid of Geno Smith and they want to rebuild? Good luck, NFC West. This is the I.D.K Sports Show. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the sports show talk with your guy Bully, Bullshit Bully. DJ, if you know, man. I appreciate everybody. Go on and have a good week. Sorry if I talked about your team, but tell your team, get ready, because Kyler Murray's getting fired. Matt Stafford's out of here next year. Brock Purdy's about to be nobody. And that Seattle coach is out of here next year. Not this year, if he does trash, but the next year, he's getting fired in the middle of the season. Not this year that's coming up. After they fail and have a shitty year, the next year, Seattle will fire their coach the second game he loses. And with that being said, this is I.D.K Sports. I do know. I don't know. Hey, did you know? Till next time, guys. AFC. You don't know what.